Welcome back. Well, we are in tax season, and joining us virtually is local CPA Jeremy Bork. Good afternoon. How are you doing today, Jeremy?
Oh, I'm doing just fine for the year we're in now. It's been a very fun season. You know, we've had COVID-19, 2 hurricanes, and then a freeze in January. So it's kind of like a night out in the wild. We're recovering from it in tax season now.
Yeah, and so today we're talking all about kind of employee retention tax credits. So go ahead and tell us a little bit about that for our viewers.
Yeah, now that the third quarter or first quarter of the year is over with, employers will be filing their quarterly payroll returns, Form 941s this month, and in that form you can qualify for an employee retention tax credit. For 2021, that would be based on 70% of your qualified wages for each employee, so up to $7,000 per employee. In your gross receipts or your revenue from the same quarter to 2019. So if you're comparing quarter 1 of 2021 to 2019. And there's a lot of, not to get into the specifics of it too much too deep, but with the PPP program, there's a lot of planning here to be considered. So the wages that are qualified are reduced by any amounts that you receive for PPP forgiveness. So when you're applying for a PPP forgiveness, you really want to take the time, be diligent, and use the non-payroll costs allowed for forgiveness application. So rent, utilities, mortgage interest, things like that. So that way you can maximize your employee retention tax. So a lot of applications I've seen recently coming for PPP are kind of done lazily, where people are just using wages. It's easy, it's fast, it's a quick application. However, if you have a $100,000 PPP loan application, you're missing out $40,000 on the table for the employee retention tax credit if you fill that. So high-level advice is contact a CPA, get some help, and spend some time with this, and be patient. We have 5 years. The 941, the payroll tax form, is due this month, but you can amend it for the next 5 years. So be very patient with this and the PPP forgiveness program.
And so, Jeremy, for those local businesses, I guess, what is kind of the biggest mistake that you've seen them make for this employee retention credit? We have about a little less than a minute left.
Yeah. So the biggest mistake is on the PPP forgiveness side is where, yes, I have a $100,000 PPP loan and I have $125,000 of wages. Let me just use all of that for forgiveness. When in reality, you should use only $60,000 of that and use as much non-payroll costs as you can.
Huh. And so if anyone has any questions or they're listening to this and they think of something later, how can people get in touch with you? How can they find you if they have a question?
Yeah, you can reach me at Wright & Moore, WMDDH is our firm, 337-371-3736. Our main line is 337-232-3637. My name is Jeremy, and my email is jeremy@wmddh.com.
Jeremy, thank you so much for joining us virtually this afternoon to explain this topic for our viewers.
Absolutely, no problem, anytime.
All right, if you guys want to rewatch this interview, don't worry, it's going to be on our website, klaf.com. Before we go to break, though, let's send it on over to meteorologist Adam Olivier.